Add it all up, and the average household pours a small fortune into bills it will pay every single month, forever. Power, water, heating, food, and sewer. You never stop renting them. Off-grid living makes a bold claim that you can switch nearly all of those off. And the surprising part is, it's mostly true. There are 5 systems that each quietly replace one of those bills. But I'm not going to sell you the fantasy. Because off-grid doesn't actually mean no bills. It means trading a bill you pay forever for a system you own once. The cost doesn't vanish. It moves. So here are the 5 systems, what each one replaces, the honest catch on every one, and where you should actually start. This is the whole off-grid stack in one video. System 1 replaces your water bill, rainwater, and wells. A typical family pays around $1,000 a year for water, and a normal roof sheds 25 to 30,000 gallons a year you currently let run down the drain. Catch it, store it, and where you can drill, a well taps a supply that doesn't care about this week's weather. So where it's legal, the monthly water bill can drop to almost nothing. The honest catch comes in 2 parts. First, the law. Some places cap how much rain you can store, or limit it to non-drinking use, so check your local rules before you build. Second, the cost. Collecting rain is free, but making it safe to drink is not. You pay up front for tanks, filters, and treatment, and the system needs maintenance. The bill didn't disappear. It became a one-time build plus upkeep. But after that, the water that falls on your roof is simply yours. System 2 replaces your electric bill, solar, and a battery. This is the one everyone pictures. Panels on the roof, a battery bank, and the meter stops spinning. But the real move isn't buying more panels. It's using less power first. Every kilowatt hour you cut shrinks the whole system at once. Do that, and solar can carry your whole load. The honest catch. Off-grid power has to survive cloudy days, so you need a battery bank big enough for 2 to 5 days of autonomy. And good batteries are the expensive part. The electric bill goes away, but it's replaced by an upfront system you'll partly rebuild every 10 to 15 years as batteries age. Still, sunlight has no monthly invoice. System 3 replaces your heating bill, wood, mass, and the sun. Heating is one of the biggest energy costs in any home, and off-grid you can cover it without the utility. Wood is the cheapest fuel there is. Cordwood costs roughly half what propane does per unit of heat, and a mass heater stores one hot fire and radiates it for hours. Passive solar, with south-facing glass and thermal mass, is genuinely free heat. The honest catch, wood is labor. Cutting, splitting, stacking, feeding, and it carries real safety duties. Carbon monoxide alarms and clearances are non-negotiable. The gas bill ends, but it's replaced by your own sweat and a system you have to run safely. The payoff is heat nobody can shut off or raise the price of. System 4 replaces a chunk of your grocery bill, the garden. And here I have to be the most honest. One well-run acre can make you self-sufficient in vegetables and cover a real slice of your calories, but it will not feed you a complete diet. You'll still buy grains, oil, salt, and most protein. So this one doesn't replace the whole grocery bill. It replaces a meaningful piece of it, and it gets bigger every season as your skill grows. The honest catch. A garden is the most labor of any system on this list, and year one is humbling. But food you grew, that renews itself, that tastes like nothing in a store, that's a bill you'll be happy to keep cutting. System 5 replaces your sewer bill, the septic system. If you're off the grid, you're off the municipal sewer too, and a septic system handles it with almost no ongoing cost. Here's the elegant part. It has only 2 working parts, a buried tank and a patch of soil, and it runs on 0 electricity. The tank lets waste settle. The soil does the actual cleaning. The honest catch. Pump the tank every 3 to 5 years for $200 to $500. Skip that one cheap job and you destroy the drain field, which costs $5,000 to $15,000 to replace. So the sewer bill becomes a small, occasional one, as long as you respect the maintenance. Neglect it, and it becomes the most expensive bill on this whole list. So add it up. Power, water, heat, a slice of groceries, and sewer. 5 monthly bills you've paid your whole life can largely go quiet. That's the dream, and it's real. But look at what actually happened to the money. It didn't vanish. Every single bill converted into the same three things: an upfront cost to build the system, ongoing maintenance, and your own labor. You stopped paying rent on these services forever, and instead you bought them once, and now you run them. For some people, that math is a clear win over decades. For others, the upfront cost and the work aren't worth it. Both answers are honest. What changes is who's in control. Which brings us to the catch under all five. Off-grid is not free. Anyone who tells you they have zero bills is hiding the tank, the battery, the woodpile, and the hours. The truth is better than the fantasy. You trade bills that rise forever and that you don't control for systems you own that nobody can shut off, raise the price of, or cut during an outage. The monthly number gets smaller, but the upfront number gets bigger, and your time becomes part of the cost. If you go in expecting free, you'll quit in year one. If you go in expecting ownership and resilience, you'll build something that pays you back for decades. So where do you actually start? Not by buying the most impressive system. Start by needing less. Seal and insulate so your home holds heat, and cut your power use, because that shrinks every system you'll ever buy. Then pick the one bill that hurts you most where you live and solve that first. In a cold place, heat. In a sunny remote place, power and water. Do one system fully before you touch the next. The people who fail try to build all five at once and burn out. The people who win stack them slowly, one solved bill at a time, until one day they look up and realize the mailbox stopped sending invoices. So that's the whole off-grid stack: water, power, heat, food, and waste. 5 systems, 5 bills, 1 honest truth. Off-grid living was never about getting everything for free. It's about trading a lifetime of bills you don't control for systems you do. The cost moves from your monthly statement to an upfront build and a bit of your own labor. And in return, you get something no utility can sell you. The power can't go out on you, the rate can't be raised on you, and the supply can't be cut off. That's not free. It's better than free. It's yours.